The crypto market has been shaky these last few weeks. There's been a lot of volatility, a lot of profit taking, and I'll speak for myself here, but I'm sure you agree the last thing that I want to do right now personally is lose funds unnecessarily. Now, this is a little bit of a hack. I wouldn't call it insider knowledge because it's publicly available information, but it's information that very few people choose to act upon. And the fact is that it's out there, it's available, and it can probably help you in terms of your portfolio strategy. And this is actually very valuable information, but the thing is, relatively few people pay attention. Very simply, I'm talking about token unlock events. Just in the month of May, for example, we have 3 major token unlocks for projects that are in the top 30 crypto rank by market cap. So we're going to cover those projects, plus another project that's a little bit further down the list, but it behooves you to pay attention to this kind of stuff because, of course, you have investors, you have special interests that are going to be moving their funds accordingly based on these token unlock schedules. Therefore, we're taking a look at the 4 most important token unlocks that you ought to be aware of for May 2024. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. All the best of luck if you choose to invest, if you choose to action this information that we're presenting surrounding token unlocks. I wish you well. Just keep in mind, I'm not a financial or investment advisor, and so by extension, of course, this video is not official financial or investment advice. Okay, and our very first project on the list of token unlocks for May here is Aptos, ticker APT. There is a very sizable unlock coming up for 11.31 million APT. Of course, that's going to be worth tens of millions of dollars. The current price of APT sits right now at $8.52. And by the way, this is all part of their structured monthly unlock schedule. Aptos actually recently had 6 consecutive months, each of which saw big unlocks. Those 6 months for each month saw a 5.85% of their circulating supply unlock. And the upcoming unlock is scheduled for the 12th of May. And from May onwards, so May inclusively, and then going forward, the unlock amount in terms of APT tokens is cut by more than half. So last month, for example, it was 24.84 million tokens per month. It's now adjusted to 11.31 million tokens. That's still worth a lot. It's still worth $99.41 million, but that is the difference. The 4 beneficiaries here are the Aptos Foundation. They're getting 1.33 million APT. The community is getting 3.21 million APT. Then 3.96 million APT, that goes to core contributors. And investors get 2.81 million APT, the remaining balance. Just keep in mind that there are still more Aptos airdrops in the making as well. This is obviously a very rewarding project in terms of airdrops. And our recommendation is to always follow a project's social media, complete tasks if you can in order to qualify. Just make sure you're doing so using best practices and burner wallets, of course, as part of the process. And just before moving on to the second entry in this list here, I want to mention that on a different but somewhat related note, Arbitrum also has a monthly token unlock of ARB. Here, a total of 92.65 million ARB is hitting the market on the 16th of May. That is a big deal, worth $95.33 million. So just a heads up for that as well. At number 2 here on our list, we're looking at AEVO, AEVO. This unlock is happening on the 15th of May, and this project, if you're not familiar with it, is a trading platform for options and for perps. Now, on the 13th of March, a couple months ago, the platform unlocked 12% of its tokens, so 122 million tokens, AEVO, worth $150 million. However, if you thought this was a big deal, let's look ahead here to the 15th of May, where the project is going to unlock another 80% of its tokens. That equates to 827.6 million AEVO, worth a cool $1.09 billion. And as if that weren't enough, over the next 9 days after that consecutively, they're unlocking 6.13 million AEVO per day, worth $8.1 million per day. And that also brings it to a 100% unlocked status. So that's pretty extraordinary. This is certainly one of the most unusual unlock structures I've ever seen, but there you have it. And in this case, I have to say it's almost a guarantee that this particular unlock schedule is going to negatively affect the price of AEVO. The current price sits at $1.23. That's already down pretty significantly over the last 30 days. As you can see, let's zoom out a little bit further over the last 3 months. And the reality is I do expect the price to go lower. Many investors, the team, for example, they're all likely to cash in. This is a very, very heavy unlock event. So look, just keep that in mind and use that information as you will. But I would expect further downward pressure for the price given those numbers that we just covered. As far as the allocations go for this unlock event, the initial private sale investors are getting 172.97 million tokens. The team is receiving an allocation of 215 million AEVO. The Dow Treasury, they're getting 336.59 million AEVO tokens and 103 million AEVO. That's going into circulation. At number 3 here on our list of unlocks for the month of May is PYTH Network, ticker PYTH. That's the Oracle, actually, that we've been covering, the Oracle project in recent Spotlight videos. It concentrates on data and is actually what you could probably call a challenger legitimately to Chainlink and Link, L-I-N-K. Now, we're going to be examining the numbers and the metrics specifically related to the unlock of PYTH tokens in this video. But if you want a more technical breakdown and kind of a comparison style video between PYTH Network and Chainlink, you can check out this video if you haven't already. It should be popping up right about now. So PYTH is having a very serious token unlock. Their previous unlock event was about half a year ago on the 20th of November 2023. That's the day that we saw the TGE, the token generation event, and a massive PYTH airdrop. 15% or 1.5 billion tokens worth about $1 billion at that time were unlocked. But now we actually have an even bigger unlock that's hitting the market. We have no fewer than 2.13 billion PYTH worth $1.07 billion that will unlock on the 20th of May. The current price of PYTH sits right now at 47.5 cents approximately. And after this unlock, we're going to need to wait another year for the next unlock. With an unlock of this size, I would expect personally that the price of PYTH will drop. So again, do with that information what you will. But let's consider now where the allocations are going. There's going to be a publisher reward of 537.5 million PYTH. For ecosystem growth, there's 1.13 billion PYTH available. Another 212.5 million PYTH that's going to protocol development. And finally, for private sales, there's 250 million PYTH. Okay, last but not least here, at number 4 on our list of May unlocks, we're looking at Avalanche, ticker AVAX, which of course is a layer 1 chain known for being fast, scalable, and for offering very low transaction fees. And Avalanche is now on the second last bigger quarterly unlock. These started in December 2021, and as of September, later this year, these quarterly unlocks are actually becoming a lot smaller. But in the meantime, on the 22nd of May, we're going to see 9.54 million AVAX hit the market. And that is going to be worth $337.3 million at a current price of $34.13 per token. In all fairness, during the last 4 unlocks, there was actually hardly any negative impact on the price of AVAX. Avalanche is kind of an anomaly in terms of these unlocks. It's certainly less affected in terms of sell-off pressure versus some of the other projects that we've covered in this video, for whatever reason. And right now, despite some recent profit taking, the fact is that we're still in a bull run in the early stages. So I actually don't expect this unlock event to have as big an impact on the price of AVAX, at least in comparison, again, to the other projects that we've covered on this list. They, in all likelihood, at least in my opinion, will take a bigger hit for their unlocks. So as far as AVAX token allocations, we have strategic partners. They're going to receive 2.25 million AVAX. The foundation receives another 1.67 million tokens. The team receives 4.5 million AVAX, and for airdrop purposes, 1.13 million tokens are becoming available. And there you have it. Those are the 4 most notable token unlock events happening in the crypto sphere for May 2024. Let me know if you hold any of these tokens, and if so, if you're taking any drastic actions. And honestly, it really does help. It pays off to have this kind of information at your disposal. Token unlocks I'm talking about now. And that's whether or not you watch an Altcoin Buzz video. So, just going forward, maybe get in the habit of scanning your portfolio and having a sense of what big token unlocks may affect you on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, whatever. And then after that, you can plan your next steps. You can action your plan accordingly.